Magicals, I hope that you are good and I hope that you've had an amazing week. Okay, so I know this has happened. This is a quick little energy update on the Jupiter retrograde, because I don't kind of want people going into Jupiter retrograde being doom and gloom. It's actually quite a positive retrograde, and I want us to talk about quickly how we manage our energy through this retrograde. It is important. This is, again, game-changing energy, right, around us at the moment. I've written down some notes that I want to go through with you, and then we're going to pull just a card or so from the Earth Wisdom Oracle to see what comes up and what they want you to know. So we're going to get started talking about it. Right, now, please just remind you all, Jupiter is in Cancer until next year, end of June, beginning of July next year. So Jupiter in Cancer is like me in an ice cream shop, like the happiest place in the world for me, right? And Jupiter loves Cancer. Cancer is a very nurturing, giving energy, and Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, abundance. Okay, so it's basically like abundance on steroids when you play your cards right? So we've got that in action now. It has gone retrograde for 4 months, guys. It went in on the 11th of November and it goes through until the 11th of March next year. What I was going to say to you now. Apologies, I was trying to get this. I wanted to try and get this out earlier this week, but this week has just been exhausting. But it's been a week full of absolutely physical, tangible 3D miracles for me. So apologies that it's a bit late, but it's been a rather unbelievable week for me. Okay, so I had to take some time and just step away to manage what was going on. Right, okay, having said that, okay, couple of things to pay attention to. Being in Cancer, the sign that the retrograde sign that it's in will actually affect it. So being in Cancer, this is saying to you, okay, where are you over giving? All right. Is that energy of being the caretaker, as it were, the go-to, the rock, is that still serving you? Or do you need to recalibrate that? Sorry. Somebody's struggling with authenticity, and I'm not saying that there are lies. What I'm going to say is somebody out there is struggling with the ability to speak up for what they need. Okay, so if that resonates with you, you need to work on that, because my throat was fine before I started this, and my throat chakra suddenly just like started closing. So this is about learning to speak your truth about what you need as well. It's not just about what other people need from you. This is about reciprocity. Okay. Old patterns of self-sacrifice are going to be coming up to look at. Please pay attention to them, right? Gosh, I don't think I've got any water left either. Like the tiniest sip. It's like I'm filming this in the bloody Sahara. Okay, so very important that you look at that. So a lot of it is around nurturing energy. So let's just break it down to break. Oh, let me try that again. Let's play it again, Sam. Let's break it down to basics and go, is your nurturing nature, is it benefiting you or is it depleting you? Okay, that's where you need to look at. Where you are giving too much to situations, that needs to come to an abrupt standstill. Are you over functioning? So are you putting too much on your plate to try and help others and not taking enough care of yourself? Are you not taking the time for yourself that you need? Look, I hadn't intended to step away from my business this week, but what has come out of this week for me has been life-changing, and I needed that time to actually process, to recalibrate, to functionally in a physical way reorganize what needs to be reorganized. And so I took the time, and apologetically, and I don't even think I had much time to actually come on and go, oh, look, I'm so sorry, this is happening. And it all just kind of went for it. And I took that because it was for me. Okay. So where in your life are you constantly giving, or are you just one of those people that are constantly giving and then not taking for yourself? Because at this point in time, that's hugely problematic with this energy. Jupiter in Cancer doesn't deal with that. It's not going to deal with that at all. Bearing in mind it's retrograde. Okay, so we have to look at the stuff that we're putting out into this great big world of ours. Okay, we also need to look at boundaries. Are you setting boundaries? Are you maintaining boundaries? I'm going to say to you also, are your boundaries still relevant? Are they too strong? Do you have walls and not boundaries? Please focus on your boundary area around this. Again, self-preservation and protecting your energy. Okay, Cancers generally by nature are very prone to just giving. And I'm a Cancer. I've got 6 Cancer placements. It's very hard for Cancerians to receive. Okay, but we are all having to actively work on that. So that collective energy, because the retrograde is in Cancer, is going to affect everybody, but just in different aspects. Okay. Right. Then we go look at love, right? If you are in a space where the love that you have in your life, and it doesn't just have to be romantic love, it can be any form of love, is depleting you, is it leaving you emotionally bankrupt? That's really not real love then, is it? Okay, so please make sure that if you are going through any kind of situation in a love situation, and I really do mean this, it can be love for friends, it can be love for family, it can be love for literally for a partner, but no love relationship should leave you emotionally bankrupt. So check those boxes, right? Make sure that they're all clear and clean. Right. Now, here's the stuff that we need to look at. We need to focus on. And I really do feel like this 4 months is giving us the energetic reset that we need in a lot of ways, because it's calling for us to actually really prioritize ourselves. Okay. And that in society is hard to do. We're taught not to do that. And again, I'm going to say to you, how you do things is vitally important. It's not what needs to be said or what needs to be done, but it's how it's executed that makes the difference. So you don't need to walk around being a twat and going, oh, just, bugger off. Like, I don't want to see you today. And I'm like, you know what, guys, I really, thanks so much for the invitation. But honestly, I'm absolutely exhausted and I need this time for myself. And they're like, oh, no, I'm really sorry. Boundaries. I'm really sorry. I am taking care of myself because no one else is going to do it. Okay. Follow through with those things. It's important that you follow through with those things. Okay. So make sure that you are setting those boundaries. Make sure that you're doing what you're needing to do. Right. Because, yeah, Jupiter is going to reward you with abundance if you are choosing to grow, to manifest, and to evolve. Those are 3 very, very powerful words. You need to grow, you need to manifest, and you need to evolve. Okay. So if you're going to stay as you are now and things are not really working for you as you are now, but you're expecting Jupiter to step in and then just bring you everything that you want, is not going to happen. You're actually physically having to take action to do what needs to be done. Okay. Okay, so it's saying the energy here, I did write some notes because it was quite a lot. Energy here expands success, prosperity, and divine timing. Okay. Remember that divine timing is a frequency point. It's not actually a time. It's not like Tuesday at 3 o'clock, on the 9th of December. It's a frequency point that we have to reach. Okay. So for those who are aligned in awareness and emotional truth, that's everything I've just said now. You have to be aware of what's going on in your space, and you need to be honest with yourself about how you're managing your energy and your emotions, right? Vitally important. But it does expand those energies. For every lesson that we learn during this period, and for every choice we make for release of something, whatever it is, whether it's a pattern, a habit, a person, a place, a job, whatever it is, okay? Whatever we make with those 2 decisions, you're going to be rewarded. So that's every release you choose to make, and every lesson that you learn, you'll be rewarded for. So Jupiter is not, it's not here to punish us. Remember that retrogrades are not supposed to be there to be like, oh, okay, Mercury is touch and go, because it always affects our communications and that's a bit irritating, and our technology. But aside from that, it's about a time of reflection and review. After that, bearing in mind, it's not withholding anything. It's saying if you do the work, you're going to be rewarded. And it's still giving you that kind of dangling the carrot, as it were, to get you to work, but you will actually get it, because Jupiter is about luck and expansion. Okay. But all retrogrades give us that time to redirect, to reposition ourselves, to reflect on where we could change, where we can improve our plans, where we can change our plans, what needs to be left behind, what needs to be introduced. That is very much a retrograde energy in any planet. It doesn't matter what planet it is. It's just different aspects of our life. Okay. And so now, because it's in Cancer, with Jupiter in Cancer, it's looking at the emotional stuff. It's looking at our core energy that we need to do. It's looking at the programs and the patterns that we have around overgiving and not being open to receive. Okay. Because not being open to receive is oh my God, today, first read, bless Mercury in retrograde, is just as detrimental as not being open, as not like manifesting and being resistance, because not being open to receive something is going to create a resistance to the universe bringing you abundance. Okay, it's really important that we realize that. Okay, so when you choose to learn a lesson, or when you choose to release, the universe then mirrors that back at you. I always say to you guys, the universe is a big radio station, and it tunes into the frequency that you're playing at, right? So whatever FM you're at, the universe is going to play at that same FM. So it's going to mirror back at you blessings of opportunities and wealth. Okay, straight up. Right. And it says here, the last thing that I wrote down was, abundance now aligns with your vibration. What did I say to you about divine timing? It's a frequency, right? Accelerating your flow of wishes fulfilled. This is not a punishment. Let's be clear about that. This is, in fact, a time for us to reset and to really move forward. Just after we come out of this March, we've got April, May, and June. We've got 3 months after that to be working in that reset energy and reaping even more rewards from Jupiter in Cancer before it moves on. So this is really a cool reset time for us, for our abundance. But we need to look at the giving and the receiving aspects of our life very strongly, especially when it comes to emotions. Okay. All right. So let's just draw a quick card or two to see, just ask Kelso, just give us some energies that are important around this for us, please. Anything that you want us to know, please. It's one of my favorite cards from the deck. You can't make this up. Okay, so first off, bottom of the deck, heart healing. What I've just said, emotional stuff. Make sure you are doing the work. Okay, make sure you are doing the work in order to start manifesting what you want to come into your space. Right? The two cards that come out, this really is my favorite card of the deck. Communication. 1 and 8 is a 9. Endings. Communication. Let the universe know. Look, she's got her arms out to the sky. The smoke signals are going up. Right? Let the universe know that you are open to receiving, and let them know what you are wanting to receive, and then take the action. Okay? And there we've got prosperity. It's available for us. And prosperity is a 32, which comes down to 5, which is change. And look at that. It's got like a whole moon cycle. Crescent moon right through to a full moon. I'm going to say then pay attention to your new moons and your full moons during this time, and your rituals and your manifestations around that. We've got a new moon coming up in Scorpio now. Guys, Scorpio is transformative energy. It's death, rebirth. In the tarot deck, it's the death card. Speak your truth out. Speak it out. The more you are honest about things, because remember I said to you here, one of the little things I had here was The energy expands success, prosperity, and divine timing to those who are aligned in awareness and emotional truth. Communication. Then comes prosperity. It mirrors. It mirrors them. Okay. Even the colors on these cards mirror if you look at them. Seriously. Both colors on the cards actually mirror each other. That's kind of cool. Okay, guys, so I hope that this helps. I hope you have a magnificent Friday, a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I will catch up with you on the flip side and just have the most incredible, incredible day to go. Oh my gosh. Day to day, guys. I will be back soon. I'm going to spend some time this weekend recalibrating a little bit and planning stuff that I want to put out for the next couple of weeks. So there'll be stuff coming out next week for you guys to keep up to date with. Okay. Love you madly. Biggest loves. And have the most beautiful, beautiful weekend, guys. Big loves.